Hey guys, I'm back with a new video today. In today's video, I'm checking out some more Odin Valhalla Rising. You guys know I've been super excited for this game, and this is probably going to be one of the best MMOs on mobile or iOS and Android, and they released some new content on the classes, and I want to see what we can break down and what we can figure out before the game launches. If it's your first time here, it won't be your last. Make sure you guys give me that like and subscribe. I do reviews mainly for MMO and RPG games, so I really appreciate if you stick around, and let's check out the video. Now, they have shown 4 classes, and the first one is the warrior. The warrior is a tank. I've slowed down the footage a little bit so we can look at the different skills, and they have a lot of different skills. They have skill shots, cone attacks, and they have aggro skills, both single target and AoE targets. So they are going for the holy trinity, which is amazing. That means that the content will be challenging for sure in the game, and I will obviously be going for the tank. Now they're this, you can see that he's doing the melee pull aggro taunt. You can see like a thing pop up, an icon pop up on top of the monster to show that it has been taunted. And same goes for the chain pull. You can see that all of the monsters get taunted when being pulled with the chain. So it will be a dedicated tank class in the game. And then we have the sorcerer. The sorcerer will be the mage or the wizard, whatever you call it. And it seems like they're going for the elemental type, which will have several different elements like fire, as we can see, and it will have it seems like the mage has range, but they don't show how big of the range is. But they have fire attacks, they have ice attacks, and they have poison damage. So you'll be able to use the mid long range, and if you're used to playing mage or wizard in different MMOs, this will be the class for you. And the classes so far look amazing. However, I have to say, it seems like the classes are gender locked. I'm hoping this is just the show for the cinematic, and you can actually choose between genders, because that would be not that great, if I'm going to be honest, when the game releases. Next up, we have the rogue. Now, the rogue is a very interesting class, because what they did with the rogue is it is both a melee, like an assassin type, where you sneak around and do some good melee damage with bursts, it seems like. And then you also have the archer in the rogue. So what they've done is they made the rogue both melee and ranged, so which is really good, because if you guys been playing mobile MMORPGs for a while, you guys know the long range attackers usually have advantage. So they're making sure that the rogue has both melee and long range. So I'm guessing you can use like the assassin for PvP and then maybe the archer for PvE. And again, the classes look amazing, the skills look really great, and it seems like you'll be doing some different combinations with different skill shots. So it will require some good skill to actually play the game and have fun with it. Last but not least, we have the priest. The priest is the traditional healer. What they're showing in the footage is the priest can do some nice damage, both mid and long range, also melee range. But they are also showing the priest is the only one they're showing attacking with another class. So they're showing that the priest is healing, putting shields, and doing some AoE healing and resurrecting your allies. So it will be a full-on holy trinity, which is really amazing, and I love that. And this priest has some really amazing skills with the AoE healing and the resurrections, and the effects look amazing. So again, right now this game is going in the right direction, with both the graphic looking amazing and the classes looking great, and they're really pushing for the holy trinity, and I think this means that will require a lot of skill to actually play the game. Now, looking at the UI so far looks pretty clean. There's not a lot of cluster and annoyance everywhere. However, if you see in the bottom right corner, you guys do see there is going to be auto in the game. Hopefully the auto will get canceled when you're in dungeons or raids, hopefully, but there will be auto in the game. Now, overall, what I can see so far is this character is almost, I think it's level 59, doing some nice animation. They have I think a chat bubble right underneath, but overall the UI looks clean. There's not a lot of pop-ups everywhere. Hopefully you can minimize the top right side, so if you want to look at the game, it looks amazing. Now, they will have a PC client when it comes out, so you'll be able to play on iOS and on your PC, so it'll be a nice cross-platform. if you guys want to enjoy the high graphics. But overall, everywhere, team bar and everything, it looks super clean, and it's not a lot of messy UI, which you guys know me, I like it when it's clean. If I can minimize stuff and I can keep it as clean as possible, that is the best for me. So hopefully they keep the UI this clean, but that is what we have so far from the classes and the in-game gameplay. Now they released some cinematics to show what the game is like, the monsters and the lore and the story. Now, I think this might be one of the best story MMOs on mobile, like hands down. Like they have been putting so much effort into the story. If you go to their website and check it out, they're putting a lot of stuff in the lore, the northern mythology, the bosses, the monsters, Odin, and everything. There's going to be a lot of, I think, content when it comes to storylines. So if you guys enjoy a good story MMORPG and you've been waiting for that for mobile, this is going to be a great one. It's going to have some nice villains, some nice arcs, and some amazing heroes. And the cinematics, again, are hands down amazing. So again, the game so far looks amazing. The world looks amazing. I think there's 4 different maps so far. You can go to the website to check it out. But again, it's huge. You have everything from climbing to flying mounts to amazing ship monster battles. Now, I want to talk a little bit more about like the game so far. I hopefully, again, it looks amazing so far. But I have to talk a little bit about the combat again when we get to the classes, because the class, when they were showing the classes fight, again, there were only one gender, again male, and then there was 3 females, which makes me think that you will be able to have a gender swap, because they will not have 1 male class and 3 females. So I'm guessing you will be able to change to whatever gender you want, which is really good. Hopefully there's some amazing character customization, but everything from the armor and the gear looks really good and it looks really pretty. However, I have to say, when it comes to the combat, when they showed the classes, all of the classes weren't moving while using their skills, which can mean 2 things. One, it can be just because of the cinematic, that they made sure that the characters did move to make the scene look better, but it also can mean that you can't move while attacking. Now, I really hope that is not the case, because that will be a really bad thing for the game overall, because the game has skill shots. It has amazing like skills overall, and they have nice dodge ability. So I'm really hoping that they will make it able that you will be able to move while attacking. Now, again, this is like pre-release footage, so there will be a lot of changes to the game, of course, but again, overall, I've been super excited for the game. I think this game will include everything. If you guys have watched my other videos on this game, you guys have seen these huge different world boss, probably raid bosses, and I'm guessing there's going to be huge raid fights and boss fights, and they have everything from PvE to PvP, mass PvP, as you've seen in the cinematic trailers, to the Holy Trinity, to flying mounts, to climbing. So again, I have high hopes for the game. I think this game has really high potential, and it seems like they're going to start out with like the 4 basic classes, again, the archer, mage, tank, and the healer, and hopefully they will build from there. So again, let me know what you guys think about the game so far from the footage you guys have seen. I will be making updated videos on it when they do release the game in Korea. So if you guys are asking me when will this game come out, my honest opinion, when it's gonna come out, so they're not in the beta or alpha test yet. It's gonna be coming very soon. It's pre-registration for it in Korea. So if you look at the timeline, I'm guessing the full release in Korea will be at the end of the year. If you guys actually want to play the game and test it out in the Korean version, you guys could probably just pre-register now, play the beta and alpha, and then probably the game will release at the end of the year. And then the global launch, I see in 2022, maybe around like February, March, will be a good time. I mean, my timeline. This is not confirmed at all. This is just me and seeing how mobile MMO develop. Is going to be my timeline. So next year will be the English release, sorry, can't talk, and then probably the Korean release will be at the end of the year. But that is it, guys, for Odin Valhalla Rising. It was called Project Odin before. Again, game looks amazing, looks great. If this video was helpful and you guys enjoyed it, make sure you guys give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Let me know in the comments below, are you guys as excited for this game as I am? Because I think this will be probably top 3 MMO on mobile. This year is amazing for mobile MMORPGs. We have Tower of Fantasy, we have Odin Valhalla Rising, we have another Viking game, which I will be making a video on soon, coming out. There is just good stuff overall for mobile MMORPGs. Diablo Immortal, for example, Warhammer Odyssey. So I'm excited. I think this is going to be a great year for mobile MMOs. Hopefully it will push out all the copy paste Korean generic autoplays and we'll see some great games. Thank you guys for watching and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye.